Imagine a vine, just a thin climbing vine that grows over everything around it. You cut it down, it grows back. You pull it from the soil, it finds another tree to climb. You throw the pieces on bare ground, they root themselves and start again. For 3,000 years, Ayurvedic physicians looked at that vine and said that is what we want to do to the human body. They called it Amrita, the nectar of immortality. This is its story. We now know the biochemistry. We know the alkaloids, the polysaccharides, the immunomodulatory compounds. And the extraordinary thing is that the ancient physicians were not wrong. Do you know why the name Guduchi, derived from Gudu, meaning that which protects the body? Every synonym this plant carries tells you something about what it does. Amrita meaning immortal nectar, Chakrangi meaning having circular stem joints, Tantrika meaning one that spreads across everything, Kundalini meaning coiling like a serpent, Vatsadani meaning nutritious as milk for a calf. First, let's identify the plant itself. Botanical name Tinospora cordifolia, family Menispermaceae. In Hindi it is called Giloy. You might have heard that name during COVID, more on that in a moment. In English, heart-leaved moon seed. The leaf is literally shaped like a heart. You see it, you know it. Every single name this plant has tells you something about what it does. Guduchi means protects the body. Amrita means immortal nectar. That is its Rasayana identity. The name Chinaroha literally means one who grows back after being cut. The same regenerative quality the plant has in nature. Ancient physicians said it gives to the body. That is the whole Rasayana philosophy in one synonym. Let's explore Guduchi's Ayurvedic pharmacology. Its taste is tikta and kashaya, bitter and astringent. Its qualities are lagu and snigdha, light and unctuous, means it is light and slightly oily in quality. Its potency virya is ushna, hot, meaning it fires up digestion, circulation, immune response. But here is the unusual part. After the body fully processes it, the final effect is sweet and nourishing, not stimulating, not drying, sweet. So its vipaka, the post-digestive transformation, turns madura, sweet. Most students hear tikta rasa and immediately assume vipaka must be katu, pungent, because that is the usual pattern for bitter drugs, and they get the wrong every time. So in short, we can say most bitter plants leave behind a harsh drying effect. Guduchi does the opposite. It stimulates you and then rebuilds you. That combination, hot potency with sweet post-digestive effect, means this plant can pacify all three doshas simultaneously. Tikta Kashaya manages Kapha and Pitta. Ushna handles Vata and Kapha. Madhura Vipaka soothes Vata and Pitta. The circle completes. It is, as the texts declare, Tridosha Shamaka, a true balancer of all three. Very few drugs earn that title. Now let me tell you learning trick which I used to learn. Talented kings love sweet mango upstairs means T for Tikta, K for Kashaya, L for Lagu, S for Snigdha, M for Madhura VP, U for Ushna. So far we've viewed Guduchi through the eyes of Ayurveda. Now let's examine it through the lens of modern science. When modern researchers actually put Guduchi under a microscope, they found a compound inside the stem called Arabinogalactan. You do not need to remember that name, but here is what it does. It activates your macrophages, the immune cells that patrol your body looking for threats. It raises your white blood cell count. It essentially wakes your immune system up and tells it to get to work. When COVID hit in 2020, India's health authorities approved Giloy as an immunity support herb. That decision was not tradition alone, it was Arabinogalactan, a compound nobody had named when Charaka was writing about this plant 1800 years ago. The ancient claim was Amrita, immortal nectar. The modern finding was immunostimulant polysaccharide. They were describing the same thing. The stem also contains berberine, found in turmeric family plants too, tinosporin, giloinin, the bitter compounds, and various glycosides. Each one plays a role in the anti inflammatory, anti fever, and rejuvenative effects that ancient texts described without ever knowing the molecular mechanism. Next, let's explore Guduchi Satwa in deep. Here is something that genuinely surprised me when I first learned it. You take the same vine in the same stem, soak it in water, grind it, and collect the starchy white powder that settles at the bottom. That is called Guduchi Satwa. It looks like fine white flour. Now, the stem heats the body up, fires up circulation, immunity, digestion. Right? The Satwa are from the same plant, the same stem, cools the body down. Why? Processing strips out the alkaloids responsible for the heating effect. What remains is pure, cold, nourishing starch. So Guduchi Satwa goes where the stem cannot, especially in heat-driven pitta disorders like burning fevers and acidity. The stem is warming, the Satwa is cooling, same plant, completely different action. Remember this, stem is equal to Ushna, Satwa is equal to Shita. Now we will wrap up with classifications. Charaka puts Guduchi in three Mahakashaya groups: Vayastapana, anti-aging; Balya, strength; and Vishagna, anti-toxic. Three different groups, one drug. That tells you exactly how much Charaka trusted it. In Bhava Prakasha Nigantu, there is an entire chapter named after this plant, Guduchadi Varga. When a 300-year-old text names a whole chapter after your drug, that is the ancient equivalent of going viral. Now, the Medya Rasayana list. Charaka names exactly four drugs as Medya, intellect promoting Rasayana. Only four. They are Mandukaparni, Yashtimadu, Guduchi, Shankapushpi. That is the complete list. Recite it, know it cold. There is no fifth drug. Two quick facts follow. One, when Guduchi grows on a neem tree, it absorbs neem's properties through the host. This form is called neem giloy and is considered more potent, more bitter, stronger antipyretic action. Two, the primary part used is the stem. For Rasayana purposes, the best form is the Swarasa, the fresh juice of the stem. Swarasa offers maximum potency and maximum Arabinogalactan. Thanks for watching. Suggest me next topic in comment section.